switch, and I'm gonna bring my book up. So now I just gotta go back. Screw you guys, because I don't need to fight you two. This is all hard as I can get at this point for another playthrough. What episode? The summon better sheep than last time. Oh, and we did fight 2 of the post sisters, so we still have a couple of them to do. Just because, I think I was coming back to this room now since we have the bow, we can shoot the side switch and go on the top right hand of the, top left hand, right hand, I was right, of the dungeon, giving us this room here. And they actually stun them. So getting up here is a bit of an issue right now because I can't really get up there. Anyway, there's a chest. No, I'm trying to see up, damn it. There's a chest up the thing there. So up there, that room, that Navi is ocarina, but we can't really get to it because I didn't do the scarecrow song. I think it's just money. There's a sculpture on the other side. Which I want to get, but alright, you're done that. It's nuts. That's okay, but I want to get that thing, but you don't know. Can I actually hit that? Nope. Okay, it's a little closer. Trust me. Can't get it. If I had the boomerang, I could get it, but I can't. How far am I? I mean, that's too close. That's Scarecrow song, so it's like, I think there's a door up there. That's what the alcove is on the corner. So I think for this room we have to go in the fountain that we drained. No, we did not drain. Well, everything just turned blue, really blue. Okay, that's very odd. We do have a key, which means we can go back to the one room that we missed. I'm stumped. Bro, the red and the blue, and then look at my book now. Oh, I think I need to fix the twisted hallway. Now since we have the bow, we have to backtrack to the twisted hallway. I mean, we need to go up this side. Okay, weird. Navi was pointing at the thing, so we need to get back up there, I think. So we need to go this way to climb up the vine here. It's weird coming back to this dungeon after like a few days off or something. Yes, I did say I had a few days off. I can't get over there. And I have to get to, ooh, so there's some vines I think I can snag. No? Okay. We can't. We already been down there because that chest is open, it looks like, so. Don't need to go. What the hell are we? Yeah. So there's vines like these that you can climb up. Now I'm back on this side, which means I think we need to push the switch again. To drop the water in the well. The thing puts both waters down. So the one on the other side would go to, yeah, I hear you, dumbass. Go. I could at least jump up on there. Alright. Yeah, but this is some trippy voice. Okay. Now we should be on the second floor. And then I'll make sure that I'm on the second floor before I go any farther. I'm on the... I could have got through there without killing them, but that's okay. Alright, so we're going back to the block puzzle room. Alright, so now since we're up here, we can go up this side of the, finally go up to the right floor. But, I wasn't gonna get the chest, but I think it's below me. I'm going to, first of all, try to kill the bubbles. One bubble. Now we can close the eye, and I will make this normal again. And now we can normally go through here. Oops. Normally go through this dungeon. However, now the boss key is down here. So what I was trying to figure out how to get. I don't want to sit in this room too long because there's still 4 masters to deal with. Killing both the bubbles will unlock the door. Give me a sec. Exits to the first room that we directly go to its sculptural wall. But instead of being down there over the overpass, we can go this way. Give me hearts, damn it. Okay, you can go in this door. Which is what I was trying to do, is to go into these 2 doors. I still go ahead. We're gonna 4 master. Oh my god, you cannot see that. Okay. And you're not here to give us a small, take a small key. Crumbs, dude. I need a heart piece or something here. Small key number 2. Again, I don't think you need the first small key, which I still have technically, because I would have never went to 0 keys since I've been in the dungeon. So going back to this door will give you to the blue bubble room in the beginning. Which was all that was just for a small key. Now we can come back. Dang it. I'm hungry about my man. We've been to the sides, the top sides up here. We've been through the bottom middle, so now we need to go up to the top. And eventually didn't drop any hearts. I've been to this room. One dies. I'm gonna give it my fingers as you go back in. So it respawns the pot, and there was the right one, I think. Oh, I did it again. I pressed the wrong button. Okay. One more time. Bear with me. Right. Thank you. I want to get that bottle on my hand. Get it out of here. Alright. Get up here. You can't really get up here, can you? I got hits the volume, but I can't. Wait, why am I at half heart? Oh, the bubble. I thought it was fine going in that door and then waste the fairy. But I didn't waste it. I'm back at four holes. I literally did not see that. Oh, but I'm back in this room. I mean, yeah, I'm not even gonna fight them. Get me out of this temple, dude. I literally hate the freaking wood before simple wood, simple whatever. Ah, fuck this. I hate this. God damn it, where am I going? God. Am I going back down this one? I guess. I mean, I would assume this would have took me back to the other. Thought I was making decent headway until I fucking get turned around in circles. So, going to my right, I'm back over here. So I'm just going in circles. Okay, hold on. Because this dungeon isn't hard. I don't know why I'm making this look serious, meaning I need to kill these because it's 10,000 times. I don't think I can do that. Can't grab it from there. Sorry about this again. I really need to get my N64 and the adapter for it. So, that's a nice blue plane. So getting back down here, and then a drop to the well over there. It doesn't give me anywhere. Am I just going back to the I just... Fucking Deku Bobbers, dude. Let's try that way instead. Let's try going up here, because I think I even had to go up here for something, for some dumb reason. This episode, I made a bunch of progress. Box room, sweet. Are you serious? Even when it's not boy, it can kill me. Come back here, you fucking piece of shit. Ah. I was fine up till this part. I hate this temple. It's so fucking confusing. That's why I miss the days of like Wind Waker and freaking Skyward Sword. Because they're not as confusing as this stupid ass temple. And I know you guys are probably in the comments like, oh, wait till freaking not Twilight Princess, the Water Temple, you'll be confused then. Oh, I'm going to be. Because I studied the child era but never beat the, you know, hey, why did you not, okay, come here. Yeah, give me a heart. Oh yeah. I'm gonna kill your ass too. I do know what I do. The speedrun while you're beating Morpha as well, which would be very nice to keep in mind. It's like you, I just want to kill them to get them out the way real quick, but I want to show you the chest. It's over like, ooh, I did not want to do that. It's over there behind me. It's like down there. That little platform. I really don't need the arrows right now, so I'm not gonna get it right now. I might get it later when I actually need more arrows after hunting both the processors, because I need to play tennis and everybody with tennis with Phantom Ganon. Is that Ganondorf's face? No. Is it that looks like Ganondorf's face, really? So now I need to go back in this room because that took too long. I think I need, so that's the hole I'm supposed to drop in, but I want, okay, we're back in the bubble room. Going through will give us the top half. Okay, we're gonna go in, I think, this door. No, because this is back in the stupid bubble room after I left it already. Dang it, I hate this fucking dungeon. I'm probably going to die in here because I don't have a fucking bed. I am actually, I think I remember now what I'm doing wrong. Coming to think about it, is I'm gonna try to go back to the same twisted room, twisted hallway, and before going in, I'm gonna hit the switch again, because I have the boss key and all the keys I need, and I'm gonna attempt. Give me a heart. Dang it, no hearts. Bring it back to the way it was. Bring it everything original. And then go back in this trippy, twisted hallway. And try to go through the door on the right. And I fucking miss it. Alright, can my boys stay here? Back downstairs. Cause this was the red room. Or the red post sister. Would give us to this room. So we can now heal up our hearts. And maybe even snag a fairy. No, no fairy. That's just 4, yeah. Okay, so go back to this room. Seeing that the boy one's here. So this is the blue room on the eastern hall. So there's a map. Pretty sure, I'm like 9 times out of 10, I could be totally wrong though. We do have 2 keys and the boss keys. So yes, there's this key here, A to enter, and now we're back in this room. Watch for shadows of the monsters hanging from the ceilings. So you can't really see them because they don't appear, but you can get on this ladder here and go through this normal hallway, this green bubbles. I did one hit. And then there's the other key that we got from the beginning of the temple for the last door. This is where I was supposed to be this whole time. It's the most convoluted bullshit I've ever seen. And now we need to aim, not that, down at the red of the fire to shoot an arrow through it. It's gonna take me a couple tries. But at least we're back on track. It took me 45 minutes. But I'm finally back on track. As you can see, it's pretty lenient. So now we just turn this one on its head. And I have to go back. Finding the door is the other side. So we need to go back over to that door from this side. That's just a couple vases if you lose hearts or arrows. I don't know what's in it. I'm just now here. I'm not a speedrunner of this game. I have to deal with these two again. Whatever. I think we dropped through the floor. I'm pretty sure I dropped through the floor. I'm actually pushing. As it drops, you'll get squished. And then you can safely go to the door after getting his chest thing on. Think I'm good? Yeah, I'm good here. More arrows, so that's cool. And now we're in the so those staying on the 4 tiles, you want to arrow the painting, dropping the tiles down, and then you have to push it. Now we have a minute and 20, so I feel more comfortable at that time frame, but now they're even harder to get. That's the top right. Wait. I literally never did this. I always did it first go around. And now I'm like, I never had to do this 3 times. Like I can't see how far I'm pushing it, so I have to re-grab it every time. It's like, okay. I'm gonna push you this way and I'm gonna just push it so the freaking camera doesn't flip out. 20 seconds, I'm pretty sure I'll get this try. Like I'm 9 times out of 10 sure I'm gonna get this try. Yeah, I got it. 3 times. Hey man. Okay. There's that one. Thank God. Okay. We got one more to go. That should have not took me 20 minutes to do. Okay, kill you. You drop any hearts for me? Yes, you do. Sweet. And the vessel which will give you up to the balcony that I talked about, but now she is down there. Pardon this, what is that her arm? What is that? Is that just her model at that angle? It might be her mouth. Anyway, this one's pretty fun to do, is you have to keep your stuff out and you have to keep an eye on this one. So She normally pops out behind you, but she always moves. She always moves spots on where you're at, but I usually just have to stay on top of this. One more hit and I think we're done. I think it's usually the one behind you as well, but I'm not for certain on it. Really, another hit. Okay. There are 6 hits. I thought it was only like 3 or 4, but that's the last person, so which will unlock the dungeon again, the bottom 4th. Got one of that. Okay. Alright, cool. As we go down to the bottom 4, we get to fight Phantom Ganon. I'm all of that done, because this itself is going to take me a little while. So here's the switch, but we need to push these blocks, or just slide the floor around to get into it. So that's not it. But we also need to get into this room here to unlock said room. And now we just need to push it until the one behind us, this one, is available. Now both should not be available. It's only one turn, meaning we're hitting both. Meaning that one, there's another gate on the blue tile, which is behind one of the blue ones. So I'm gonna grab and push it and see which floor that is, because I don't really know which one that was. So I think that's a sculptural and outside here Scratchy boy. Yeah. What is his arrows? Think but no arrows. All of our arrows back. I wasn't really worried about it. Again, blue rooms. So welcome for the blue rooms. It's not there. There's the gate. So there should be another switch. But here's the switch for it, which opens that room. I mean the hallway, not in the room, giving us the final dungeon here. And the boss fight. So it's pretty easy. When you go in, there's a bunch of paintings. You want to go in and be like, wait, what? Okay, and then go back out because there's nothing in there. Even though it is the boss room, and he will, I think, just randomly show up on the starting. But this creeped me out the first time I seen it. I was like, what? But he takes off his head. So weird. But it's Phantom Ganon from Evil Spirit from Beyond. So you want to stand in the corners is what I found. I normally found the farthest corner from the painting he was in and just start looking at all the paintings. If you stand too close to the center, you'll get shot, killed, taking damage. So he's gonna come out of that one. The headshots here, I don't know if headshots count as double damage or not. It's pretty easy. The first go around is pretty easy. The second one is tennis, and then you try to do as much damage as possible. So just turn up here. Got him. Now he will stay out and I hit that. Trying to back him up against the wall, but he's not letting me do it. Dang it. The first one was way too easy. I'm gonna stand back to give me a little bit more room. I think it's literally the first one. Are you serious? Am I literally gonna die on the Ganon fight? I mean, I can hit start and B and then we keep the bottom floor open. I don't have a bottle, which sucks, but I mean a fairy, so we can actually snag one earlier in the dungeon. Fuck me! Sitting me. As I figured, I was gonna die. I was literally going to die again. And actually got him. Holy shit, I did not think I was gonna get him. That's two. This part's super fucking easy. It's that tennis spot that always gets me on all of them. So this one it should be, yep. Okay. So oh my, not me. These poles. Oh, I almost one-cycled him. Holy shit. That was insane. Oh my, mashing, dude. I think I just gotta time it because it's crazy how bad the timing is now. Alright, two cycled him, that's good. Oh god. No, I don't have to worry about this temple till I redo the Master Quest version, which I will do, and the 3D version on the 3DS. So oh my god. Yeah, that second half was like a 3-minute fight. It wasn't bad. 3 to 5 minute fight. Where's my heart piece? There it is. Yeah, now we have 8 hearts. Cool. Yeah, the little pocket dictionary. So yeah, thank you. Because of you, I can awaken as a sage. I'm sorry, as a sage of the forest temple. Sage of grass or earth. I was already worried that you would come because I know you. No, you don't have to explain it to me because it is destiny. That's you and I can't live in the same world because it is destiny that you know. I mean, you could if you lived on the same like planet. If they do have that, which they should. You know, there's a video game and they do have like water and geography and things like that for all of the Zelda universes. But that's a weird statement from her of all people. I will stay here as a force head and help you. I'll please take this medallion. And I was green, so we're getting the force medallion. So it is the Triforce under the medallions. That clearly had a bunch of Triforces kind of rotated in there. You see the Force medallion. Saw your origins as a series and her power tied to yours. And we have 2 medallions. So you'll always be your friend. It's like it reassures that I'll always be your friend, but you can never live in the same world. So it's like it's not good, kinda. And then we get popped back out here where 7 years has passed and we get to see a little ticket script. So what the fuck is that? I'm seeing some shit, but what is this? What the fuck? It's a goofy little face. I love it. I think how many of my nightmares are. I know, I'm the Deku Tree Strap. Because you didn't saw your but the curse from the forest temple, you can grow and flourish. Thanks a lot. Hey, have you seen any of your friends that recognize you? But your grown up body, did you? Not really. I mean, might have felt something fishy, but that's kind of That's because the cocoon never grew. Even after 7 long years, they're still kids. You must be wondering why aren't you grown up? Kinda. Well, as you might guess, you're actually a highland. I'm happy to finally reveal the secret to you. So now we get a cutscene. Yep. Some time ago, before the king of Hyrule unified the country, and there was a fierce war in the world, so after unifying it, to escape the fires in the world, handing your mother and her baby into the forbidden woods or the forbidden forest. The mother was gravely injured and her choice was just charged with the Deku and the guardian spirit of the forest. Again, the war, so the war after the Minions Cat, because that's what this follows, but I don't know how much the Deku sends that to tell Destiny's favorite picked the entire world were left in the woods. After that, the mother was passed away and the baby raised as a Kiki, and now the Destiny is king. So how can I get in here? I mean, yeah, if I'm a fairy, then So you're an island, you were already by the leading force. And now you have won your own destiny. So you know what you must do. So you must save the land of Hyrule. Now break the curses on all the rest of the dungeons, temples, and return peace to Hyrule. I feel like some of that was on home dog, the old Deku Tree, and this Deku Tree. And then you have like a weird little thing there, which is the sunlight of the old Deku Tree. And since we have the blur of fire, we can automatically skip right to the next temple. From right where we're standing. I think I remember what song it is. Because I want to knock these two out quickly. If there isn't anything that we have to do right now. Nope. You have the Scarecrow song, which we need to go back and do. I'll probably do this episode. Or even maybe the next one. I might actually do the Scarecrow song when I get to, where there's like a ghost sculpture in in the longest cabin, there's the thing with the big Goron, and the fight with the little Yoshi, the Goron in Death Mountain. Goron City. So after that is the crater, and funnily enough, I'll show you a little image on the map. Where is that damn capture at? I know how Ganondorf figured out how we had all the keys and everything. Anyway, coming back, we just stopped by Sheik again. You showed the wicked creatures on to the temple or awaken the sage. There are still other sages who need your help. You know they're working all of them, they must become even more powerful. They must travel over the mountains, under the water, even through time. If you want to return your original time, put the master back in the pedestal. By doing this, you'll be traveled back in time 7 years. Get my time back. Time will come when you have to return your clothing. I will teach you this for when that time comes. The sun will return to you as a temple of time. The pale moonlight. Just gotta keep grabbing this up my butt. Up, right, down, up. Gotta hit down, oops. We get a song out of that with the penguin, like, so getting this now instead of going to Death Mountain or Kakariko Village, it would just be fast. I feel like it would be most efficient. Not really faster, but more efficient to have one of the pig with a light early as soon as I get out, because then I can swing from wherever I'm at and just walk out to the pig with a light. Or, the Temple of Time, if there's something I want to do in the challenge section, especially for the spirit in the Shadow Temple, which Bongo Bongo, I know how to beat it, so it might be okay. And then the stuff for, So, yeah, I think I'm gonna actually be here, because actually